Okay, in this next tutorial what we're going to do is we're going to create really nice, exciting, fluffy clouds like I've done so far, and we're going to be creating them through using our own customized brushes and brush dynamics. And you can actually go inside the brush and customize all the settings itself. So I just want to quickly introduce you to one of the ways that Photoshop previously and traditionally has given us clouds. So what I'm going to do is set my foreground to white and my background to blue. I'm going to go to filter and I'm going to go to render and clouds, and hey, now that's Photoshop's way of giving us clouds. Not really exciting, they're not very realistic, and this has been around since Photoshop 7 if I remember correctly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. That was just to show you guys. Now what I've done is I just want to open up a new canvas again, and the first thing I want you to do is just create a gradient background like so. And just to show you the brush, here we go. So if I just start painting, and you can see nice fluffy clouds like so, and this is what we're going to be doing today. And I'll show you how to create your own brush using brush dynamics. Okay, there was my example. Now I'll just open up a new canvas. So let's begin. The first thing I want you to do is just create a really simple gradient like so, and the next thing I want you to do is go to your brushes, and I'm just going to delete my brush, the one that I've previously saved. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to your brushes, make sure you select the diameter of 500% and a hardness to 0%, so we have a really soft brush. Okay, now I want you to come outside of that, and the next thing I want you to do is open up your brush dynamics, and the way we do that is go to window and go to brushes. Sorry. Yeah, you need to have the brush icon selected, and just go to window and select brushes like so. Now the first thing what we need to do is brush dynamics really gives you the ability to have more control over the elements inside your brush. It's really exciting. So what we can do is, the first thing I want you to do is go to your brush tip shape, and what we want to do is give the diameter of 500 pixels, and we want to have the spacing to 30% and the hardness to 0. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go to your brush dynamics, and I want you to set your size to 100%. The fade, the control should be set to fade, and we want to give that a 20% as well, and the minimum diameter we want to give 20% as well. The rest we can leave as default. The next option we need to do is go to scattering, and we need to select both axes. We need to select this tab, and we need to give that 120%. And as you'll notice when you're doing this, you can see at the bottom this window here is previewing your brush. That's quite cool. Okay, the next thing we'll have control would be, we'll switch that to off. The count we would want to put 10 in there, and the count jitter, or which controls the randomness like so, and we want to give that 100%. And we want to give the control, we want to have off like so as well. Now the next thing, which is really important, is the texture. So what we need to do for the texture, if you click this tab here, and this, everyone will have a cloud texture by default inside Photoshop, which is over here, and we can just go ahead and click cloud as well, and click the close button. The scale we want to give 500%, and the color the mode we want to select color burn like so. The rest is all default. Okay, brings us on to the other control, which is other dynamics, And what we want to do from other dynamics is opacity I want you to give 100%, and the control again I want you to switch fade, and we want to give that 25%. Really important, the control from this tab would be pen pressure. That would what we would need to do. And finally, we've got everything else which should be default. I've selected smoothing as well. Now, so other settings should be on default. Now, what we need to do, we can save this brush relatively quite easily. What we can do is click this tab here, and we'll just give this a name. So I'll say my clouds, and we can go ahead and select OK. And now we can close this. And if I go to my brushes from here, you can see stored right and there, and it's 500 pixel diameter. So if I now start to brush, hey presto, we have clouds. And the cool thing about this is we can have a smaller pixel diameter for some details. The nice thing is that this is really good, really nice puffy brush, which enables us to create puffy clouds, and it will never be the same, so it's all randomized. So it's really quite cool. In the next tutorial I'll show you a few tricks on how to use this brush in a cool way.